This contraption is annoying. Well, that time I was worried I talked too long. Normal select voting, bare bones radio broadcasting. 6.2. Hello! I look over there at 28 something. 28? It was less time than this one. I need to get a clock here. My mind can't be that far off, and I know well it ain't. I found nothing consistent about the computer at all, ever. And you never know when it's going to pull its absence of it. Steady as a clock. And with anyone in the industry going, well, I mean, they are lied to by reason and for reason and with reason to the point that they are a vegetable. The humans employed in this industry their mind is a vegetable with a diamond reason stuck in there for everything. How they use the toilet, how they have sex, God knows. I'll tell you this much. What's going through their mind has nothing to do with the normal and logic of the experience. Toilet and or sex. Anything to do with their growing, I'm sure they're confused. Pretty much. Whereas I watch how they're employed with this and what happens to them. No, anytime they have anything to do with their crotch, they are confused. Very much, I'm sure. Well, I mean, it takes a little logic to man your crotch, doesn't it? But people without logic, you can see they aren't able to man their crotch. They're not able to man this in terms of what goes in. Oh, wow, 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 wow. I know, I ain't like that. I'm not able to manage that, and I have gotten over my crotch, and I'm working with my mouth. Well, my rear end I don't manage because my mouth is screwed up. I don't manage this, and it's screwed up in here with the fungus. So you know the rear end's in big trouble. Yep. You know my rear end is in big trouble. It thinks somehow its intelligence tilting shouldn't stink. That's not a good idea. If you ever have any problem with your rear end deposits do not stink, this is not a good one. No, you won't have problems. If you're having I told some girl that one time, she said, wait a minute, I don't even do that. I don't do that. I said, what? She said, my whole family, we don't do that. You don't take a crap? No. Which made me want to dive into her hair. I didn't say that. But she was, listen, I adored that female. I absolutely adored her. I did. I do. Still, I always will, kind of. When I watch what she did with what I adored, I quit adoring her so much. I couldn't help it. And I told her that. She didn't like me saying that to her. I'm sorry. I said, you know, how you trash what you are is staggering to me. I'd watch her throw it away on people who had no respect for her at all. I was stymied. She didn't respect her enough to go to herself and make herself go to college and leave these other genders alone. She couldn't wait to tease a male genderly. Why? Well, she had to get attached to who she teased. Why? She did it for the adventure and had to get attached. Why? I know she's with somebody she regrets, even though she's made up her mind to make the best of it, so she never lets the regret say anything to her. She reminds me of that girl in the Hotel California with an old man. All these girls are with a young guy who behaves like a codger. Some of these young men around these females, they're young men, well, they behave 98 years old. Mad at any second. I'm dominant. That's not a kid behavior. That isn't. That's an old codger, jealous, worried, insensitive, no confidence, inhibited, just dumb. That's codger behavior, not youth behavior. And I find the females will flock right to it. And then, of course, they're jaded because this old man keeps jading them in a young body. The mind of the kid is codger. And he's got this young body, and the girl's in love with his body, while his mind is 900,000 years old. It is astounding. He's rickety, feeble, afraid, dumb, not thought through at all. Like he had some kind of circulation problem in the head. Huh? It's mind-boggling. No sense of humor at all. He can lose his sense of humor. Wham! And he gets horrified. What do you think that is? And they're 20-some years old. These males that do that. And they behave 900,000 years old. The Middle East is stacked with them. They're dumb about humanity, aren't they? And I pity the females they're with. They'll never be touched with anyone that adores them ever. These people are too stupid to adore the female they're with. Absolutely. They adore their own fear more than anything. They're idiots. Idiots, Sergi. This man didn't like me using that word talking about religious people. They're idiots. Idiots. Yeah, idiots.